still got it.
You can't see my eye.
I remember back in the roaring 20s, oh, things was good. Yes, we had, everybody had a newfangled automobile and a snappy roadster to ride in. Oh, it was just good. Everybody wearing hats like this and wearing suits all over the place. Everybody was rich. Whew, even the homeless people was rich. They was loaded homeless people. And then the stock market crashed, but it was still alright. But, you know, what with people losing their jobs and everything, not having nowhere to go, I didn't care. I didn't have a job to begin with. And then, you know, I just kind of bummed around for a couple of years until WW2 started. And then, well, first day that started, I went over there. I went back to normal there. Well, things was good, except, you know, what with people getting killed and all. Well, you know, I guess it wasn't that bad. I mean, I didn't fight. I was knocked out for half the battle, you know. I just got off the boat and got hit by a rock flying through the air. I said, why are they throwing rocks? I mean, they got bullets and everything up there. I don't see why it's necessary for you to throw a rock. But that's beside the point, because I guess it was my fault because I wasn't wearing my helmet or nothing. But, you know, so they brought me up the beach. I said, when's the battle start, Captain? They said, the battle's over, boy. You got hit in the head by a rock and you was knocked out the whole time. I said, really? Well, I guess that's a stroke of luck. They said, yeah, they didn't shoot you in the ass while you was facing the ground. I said, are you sure, Captain? He said, well, I don't know. I wasn't looking at your ass. I said, well, I'm very glad that you were not looking at my ass. Now we both know where we stand. Well, about 5 minutes later, I went walking into town. I still don't know what country we were in, but, you know, I went walking into town and talking to all the people and stuff like that. And then, you know, I was talking to this one guy, and he had no idea what he was saying because we weren't in America no more. And then, you know, we just... a couple more battles happened, and we went home, and then the war was over, and something like that. And then I went home, and, you know, I bought a house because for some reason I had a bunch of money, and then, you know, I bought one of them, you know, new fancy ovens. And then, you know, there was all that, the refrigerators and stuff we can buy. And then, you know, we lived in the suburbs, and it was the first time I ever been to the suburbs because nobody lived in the suburbs in the corner because they didn't really have them back then, but you know. So I would mow my lawn and such with one of them good old-fashioned mowers that, you know, it kind of did like a spinning thing and it clips the grass and all that stuff. But you don't want to hear about that. You want to hear about the nasty stuff. You want to hear about the stuff that ain't nobody like to hear about except for you, because I know what you like because you're on the internet and stuff like that. But, you know, it was all like going around, going to the jazz clubs with the ladies and stuff like that. And we would just sit there, and we wouldn't really sit there, we were dancing, but, you know, we would listen to the jazz. But, you know, well, this was back before the war, so I'm going back in time a little bit. You know, in the 30s, they weren't allowed to have no booze. Oh, no, they outlawed the booze and all that. But then, you know, we would go into the speakeasy and we'd say, hey, pal, I'd like a beer. He said, are you sure you want a beer? He said, you don't want something a little more expensive? I said, no, I'm a light spender. He said, okay. And you know what? Screw that. I don't feel like talking no more. Go home, Jimmy! Get off my porch!